Apparently Daleson doesn't have good news for us. Her father was alive in the morning, and he saw him taken into the keep by a real big troll, biggest I seen. Probably took him down to the cellars, Nolly is saying. Sounds like cellars is her nice word for dungeon. So I guess the larger troll has taken her father into the dungeon of the keep. Talking about her father was unable, I guess, to make it to his flail, a weapon, or perhaps didn't get enough parts. Not really sure what he means by that. There's one hidden around here somewhere, I guess, but he never told anyone where. Alright, so flail or flail parts. Nolly thinks that we should seek out that flail. Not sure why. Lily's curious if it's worth anything, I think. That might be one of the few reasons. Yeah, I think Lily'd like to move this along. But she would like more information, I think. Yeah, anything about numbers. Wow, I seen maybe 30 trolls. They were bossing something called a Yanti. I don't know how many of those there are. 30 trolls. So we didn't even have enough arrows. So Lily feels vindicated in her requisitions. They seem to be going out of their way not to damage the keep. Alright, Nolly doesn't like talking about the dungeon, I guess. She's saying it's a leftover from a time when our family was not as caring as it could have been. Daleson saying she should tell it for what it is. Alright, now she's admitting it's a dungeon. Her father had it walled up. Now he's wondering how the trolls discovered about the dungeon in the first place. Alright, telling Daleson to make, I guess, preparations. Alright, Daleson's remembering something else now. The big troll. He's got a whole pack of nasty-looking monsters that dig like mad. Well, actually, Captain Arot mentioned that, the burrowing creatures. Daleson, I guess, had to feed them. Alright, sounds like a clue. Nothing gets between them and their food. Abandon their post for the dog stew I made. Had to kill 4 dogs per meal. Disgusting. So it looks like if we encounter maybe Umber Hulks, we might be able to distract them with, well, food. Maybe even dogs. Alright, they guard the main room of the dungeon, but they feed in one of the cells. To the south, down the hall, in the back of the room. Okay. We're not even sure where we are now. To the south, down the hall, in the back of the room, where they first broke in. Assuming that maybe he means through this doorway. Not sure. Nothing keeps them from their food. And reminding us to use fire against trolls. Otherwise they'll get up again. Where did he go? He disappeared. Alright. Well, Daleson didn't really...
Shoddily made and shoddily maintained. But good killing ground. Yes.
Oh, here we go. Acid and fire arrows. I think we have enough throwing axes. Yeah. I think the only thing we learned is that the Umber Hulks have a vicious appetite. I guess could be used against them. Here's another secret passageway.
Speak your mind.
This almost looks like a stairwell into, well, either further down or higher up. Stairs to the tower have collapsed. You'll have to find another route up.
So this night?
Alright. Yoshi, unable to open that lock.
Nature's servant awaits.
I am ready, I think.
Look here. Plenty of secret doors in this keep. Looks like some kind of forge, I guess. And more secret doors. Look at that, it's a statue of an elephant. It looks a lot like the one I think we saw in Kala's domain. Don't know what this is. Man. Oh, doesn't seem to be anybody here. I don't think it's a crypt, it's I think just full of statuary. Ring. Flail head cold. Okay. That's what I think Daleson was talking about. Nolly's father's, I guess he had a special weapon. But I guess it's in pieces. So I think we found one part of it. Cold. We'll have to look at that. Oh, look at all this stuff. Arrow of fire, so anti-troll munitions. We'll be going to Nalia. Just want to make sure they're identified. More bullets for Jaheira. Longbow +1. I think the only one who's using a longbow is Minsk. He's a longbow, composite longbow, +1, damage +1. +2 to hit. I think because it's a +1 bow, it also has damage +1, I thought. It doesn't say it here. I think maybe we just assume that. Wait, let's just see. Lists here for the +1 sword. Not actually sure if that's any better than. I think it is. Alright. Those are the +2 arrows. Stuff that we're probably going to sell. Quarterstaff +1 that Jaheira already has. Yeah. Scrolls for Lilly. Yeah, here's the Flailhead Cold. This is one of 3 flail heads belonging to Lord Arniz. Not all 3 heads are required to assemble the flail. Okay. I guess we'll keep an eye out for other parts. They're not really sure, unless that would be handy if one were fire, for example, or acid. It would be a good weapon, I think, to have, combating these trolls at least. All right. Let's see if Lilly can identify this ring. No. Ring of Earth control. +1 to AC. Charm an Earth Elemental once per day. Because an angry Earth Elemental can make short work of an inept adventurer. It sounds like a ring for Chihira. Alright. Also use these better bullets. I think we're gonna have to step through one of these doors. Probably go back to the other room.
This behavior must not continue. Feel the burning stare of my hamster and change your ways.
We left Corgan in the other room. He's over encumbered. Already? It's probably because of this. Weight is 50. I think probably not. It's probably not going to be worth it. I think Yoshi will put it in the chest. Maybe when we leave, if we think it might be worth it, we'll try to figure out how to take it with us. But
what do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
This was the first barrel we saw. It's looking for an empty container. Alright. I guess it's actually worth something. Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, I think I'm going to pause it here. I guess next time we'll be continuing here, looking about the keep, I guess. Finding our way, it looks, or it sounds like, past Umber Hulk guards towards the dungeon to find Nalia's father and hopefully, I guess, her auntie as well. But if you've been watching, thanks, and later.